Let's not forget new administration for the US government, which has led to a new administration and leadership in the SEC. So the SEC, sort of out of the blue, in June, held a roundtable on executive compensation disclosure. They had multiple speakers from both industry, investors, outside advisors, all sitting in and talking about the disclosure rules as they exist today. Now, to remind everyone, the disclosure rules as we have them today came into being largely around 2006 with the last revamp of the proxy disclosure rules. The SEC chair has made comments about the rules not necessarily being simple enough. They're somewhat bloated disclosures many companies are putting out there. And in large part, that's due to the requirements that people are reading into it and some of the expectations of shareholders. So during that meeting, they were trying to get people's points of view. I think everyone basically had a number of comments about it, but overall, one of the big themes was people wanted to see things be simplified. Now, if they can achieve that, great. The other thing they mentioned was there was simplification because there was a lot of complexity in the rules. Some of the investors and some of the companies questioned the materiality of the disclosures that were being put forward and the lack of flexibility in how disclosures have to be put together. Companies made these comments. Some companies have been making comments about this for years, pretty much since the rules were put in place. Now, they received over 1,000 comment letters, but it was open-ended. There was no direction. And so we're at the point where we think the SEC is going to take action in 26. And a matter of fact, it's on the regulatory agenda for Q1. We've heard some rumors that the SEC is actually actively drafting things. We don't exactly know what that means. I think we can anticipate likely a concept release sometime in early 26, followed by a comment process again, and then with some final rules that will come out. I would expect, if they're trying to fast track this, third, fourth, or early fourth quarter of 26. And I would then anticipate they could start applying for the 2027 proxy year.